good morning, everyone. We are back with another entrepreneur, and her name is Soukaynah, and she's gonna introduce herself a little bit and tell us about her path.
So, hi everyone, I'm Soukaynah. I'm the founder of More Than a Journal. So, it's a journal that empowers women, that make them more confident, happier, and more fulfilled in their life, thanks to the power of writing. So, the person, thanks to our journal, will take a bit of her time every evening, 10 to 15 minutes, just to answer a few of the questions, reassess what happened during the day, take this time just for her, and to answer some challenging questions also, to also reach her goals, to also be able to think out of the box.
Okay, thank you. That's really inspiring. So, what do you think are the three main key steps that you took in the path to build it?
First is the passion. Nothing starts without a passion, without the love. If you don't like something, you're gonna abandon it. So it will take me to the second step, which is determination. You need to keep going. With passion, it's easier to keep going. And lastly, with hard work, obviously, some hard work. So I would say a cocktail of three of them, and it will make amazing results.
Okay, so where did your idea come from? I saw that you did a TED Talk.
Yeah.
So where did your idea of not talking to someone but to move to writing it come from?
Actually, it started by reading a book, and it was a book called The Miracle Morning.
Okay.
And it was explaining how a routine in the morning is important, and it was advising to journal. And I give it a shot. I started to journal, and then it wasn't really a habit for me, so I left it. And then I was going through a hard time in my life, so I decided to take again this book and recommit myself to journal because I felt the need for a confidant. I felt the need for a best friend that is here for me whenever I need. Suddenly, like with the habit of doing 10 to 15 minutes every night, I felt fulfilled, happier. The habits came back, and I continued to journal, and I start to see my life quickly positively changing, truly, thanks to the power of journaling. And later, after I had the opportunity to talk, as you said, during a TED Talk, and I remember till this day, at the end of the TED Talk, a few women came to me and told me, okay, tell me more about this journal. We want to know which question you asked yourself. We want to know how you like, what is the structure of the journal? Because a journal with blank space is very different than a journal that is targeting goals, dreams, yeah. So I was talking with those women. I was telling them, oh, look, this is how I do it, etc. And they supported me to start doing my own journal. And here the idea came.
That's really interesting. That's really inspiring because we can learn from it too. So.
Exactly.
And what do you think is one major success that you succeeded?
Very recently, we had the opportunity to have some partner here in Switzerland, in the region, to put our journal in their boutiques. So we are extremely happy.
Because otherwise, where were you selling it? Online?
Online. For the moment, it's only online.
Okay, perfect. And what would you have done a little bit better at the beginning?
At the beginning, what is very important is to take quick decisions. You need to have quick decision making, regardless if you're not sure if it's the right decision or wrong decision. Anyway, you're gonna know it if you take the decision. So just
do it.
Yeah, just do it. Take the decision and go for it.
Okay. So one thing that changed in your lifestyle since the beginning of being an entrepreneur?
Many changes, positive changes, obviously. And I would say that what's beautiful about it is you have the opportunity to gather different people together, different women for the same purpose. And this is beautiful. This is something that, gives you power, gives you energy every day.
Okay, thank you. And one specific advice for the audience?
Is to start journaling. You're gonna see how amazing it is and how it will help you. And more on an entrepreneur level, I would say also start doing what you're really passionate about. Do what you love. It's either one day or day one. So start from today, even taking a paper and writing down your ideas. That's a good start. So, yeah.
Let's do it then.
Yeah.
So how did you, how do you advise to look for a niche?
Actually, the best way is to pick a niche that you are very familiar with, that you know a lot about. You have lots of knowledge about the niche. Otherwise, you're gonna be in front of many important questions, strategic decisions that requires you to know about your niche. So I would recommend to really pick a niche that you also part of this niche. It will make it even easier.
Okay, for example, you targeted just like women in this, in this field, right?
Yeah.
Are you deciding to maybe making the target bigger and I don't know, including also men, or just sticking to it for now because it's easier to understand also the questions, no?
Exactly, and it's also being surrounded by women, and the idea came because women supported me at the beginning, so I wanted to give back to those women also. So, for me, the niche was mainly women who are aged between of my age, so young women. And yeah, it's for me. I feel very comfortable with. I know a lot about this niche, so
makes sense with the discussion about knowing
yeah,
the target.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And how did you understand that it would be in demand from the TED Talk? Was that the moment?
Not really, because during the TED Talk, it was the support that came, not the product. Okay. You see, so it was more the support that came from other women, and later on, when I was talking about the product itself, and when we started a bit to go into the product development and talking with different people and showing them, I started to receive many questions about, when it will go out. I would love to get this journal. Many questions, and also by analyzing the market, you see that your product is unique on the market. It has a potential. And lastly, now with our partner, it's a new version that we're going to put in their boutiques, and they still don't have it in their hand. The product is still, it's a new version, so it's still in the process, and they already want the journal. Yeah. So you quickly understand that the demand is here, and would love to share the journal with the women around us.
Okay, perfect. Do you think that other people are feeling a little bit skeptical about it? So how are you convincing people to do it? If they are a little bit, okay, I don't think this is necessary for me, it's really weird, why don't you just suggest go to the gym? How do you behave?
If you have never journaled in your life, you give it a go, see if it brings you something at first before even judging when you never tried the product. Give it a go if it's something new for you, and it has many benefits that you don't get with other activities, such as you said, physical activity. Also listen to other people, what they say. Do they like it? Do they don't like it?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thank you, Soukaynah. Thank you for your interview and all the inspiring things you said us. So follow her on social media, guys.
Yeah, follow us.
And buy the book.
Follow us on More Than a Journal on Instagram.